Quick question. Do you know the difference between omission and deception? No? Good. That means you need to watch my video then. Lying. Lying is saying something that is not true. Simple, right? But what about this? Somebody calls my phone. I pick it up and I reply, "Sorry, the number you've called is not available right now. Please redial later." Did I lie? Yeah, 100%. That's lying with lipsticks on. Now, DaBaby calls me. I answer, "Sup, baby?" And my imaginary girlfriend accuses me of cheating. I say, "I'm not cheating." Did I lie?
No.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alright, last one. If someone I flaked on calls me and I told my homie, "Look, I'm gonna get out of the house, but I'm not gonna tell you where. Then after I leave, I want you to pick up the phone and say,
He's not home.
he just left."
He didn't say where.
If they ask you, why didn't he take his phone? You say,
He seemed in a hurry, maybe something important.
now, did either one of us lie? I'll give you a moment to think about it. When I ask people about this, they either say yes or no, or stare off like they just remember some childhood trauma. So now I'm asking you, my 661 subscribers. Yes, one more subscriber than last week. Thank you very much. With that said, I'm not directly lying, but I'm not telling the whole truth either. At least, that's what I think. But if this explanation doesn't satisfy you, I asked my secret girlfriend since 2022, ChatGPT. So, sweetheart, would you mind explaining to our audience what omission and deception actually mean before we get into the situation your handsome boyfriend came up with?
Hey everyone. So my boyfriend asked me to explain the difference between deception and omission, since his situation's kinda tricky. Here's the breakdown. Deception. That's when you say something that isn't true, like directly lying. Example, saying you're at home when you're actually out. That's a lie, simple. Omission. This is when you leave something out on purpose, so the other person ends up misunderstanding. You didn't lie with words, but you let them believe something that isn't true. So in his case, he didn't technically lie, but he set it up so someone else would say something misleading. That's omission. And yeah, it's still a form of deception. All right, that's my part. Back to you.
So, I used omission, which is a form of deception, and deception is a form of lying, but not directly. So, yeah, I lied without lying. What about you? Ever came up with a crazy situation like that? Tell me in the comments. I'll be here waiting. Still wondering why DaBaby was in my example at all. I also want to thank Yoan for helping me with the character voice. If you want to check out his channel, I'm going to put a link in the description. Again, you're welcome to watch another video I make. See you on the next one.